Good morning! Happy Hump Day! It's also Cinco de Mayo. Anybody having Mexican food for supper tonight? Or guess maybe any Latin American food? I was thinking about, maybe we should get something. We have a local Mexican restaurant. But today is the first day that our friend opens his barbecue truck, so we will be eating barbecue tonight for supper, which I'm so excited about. He's opening like a month late because he ended up with the coronavirus. So he started late, and I am ready for some barbecue. Good morning, Carlene. Already in the chat this morning. Welcome, welcome. So I don't have a ton of orders today. I only got like 7. That's it. 7 orders. What a horrible, horrible sales. My Etsy stores, I haven't had a sale in there, I feel like, in forever. And I have 3 Etsy stores. Actually just opened a 4th one for my mom. The stuff that my mom and I have been doing for crafts, I've been putting it in my Yellow Fox store. And I just decided yesterday to go ahead and open a 2 Birds home decor store. And now we're going to put everything there instead. Good morning, Tio. And good morning, Lisa. How are you guys doing today, huh? I am so excited to get today started because I have got so much stuff to do. Yesterday, I finally got that last 1099 from the government that we finally were waiting for my husband's Social Security that he gets. And finally got that in the mail yesterday. And I can now finish up my taxes. I was thinking I'm going to have to file an extension on Monday if I don't get it. Thankfully, it came in. So that's number 1 priority after shipping today. Although I just started a FBA shipment because yesterday, which I didn't put up my travel time chit chat that I did on Saturday. And so yesterday I decided to add more to it. I got to do that hopefully today. I really got to merge that together. But that whole talk about that was getting back on the horse of FBA and Amazon and finally like doing something. And in my Discord group, I have one that's just Amazon related. And then I have my overall one that I think probably most of you are a part of. And in that smaller one, there was some talk about somebody had said they're kind of burnt out and they're taking a break. And then somebody else said, yeah, I've been sourcing, but coming up empty. And I'm just tired of coming up empty and how much work I'm putting in to come up empty, that they were taking a break. And I said, I've taken a 2-month break from it, 2 to 3 month break from being so tired of sourcing and not finding anything. So I made a commitment that I am going to go out and I'm going to source. I am going to keep searching. I'm not going to give up on that business. It was so profitable last year and previous years that I can't let it die down because things have gotten hard. So my plan is for the month of March. It's May, Tamara. For the month of May, I am going to send at least 1 shipment every weekend, which I haven't sent. I sent one last week, but before that was maybe February. Like it hasn't been much. The thing is, like the whole month of March and April, I was finding so little stuff that I kept accumulating it enough to make enough for a $400 profit shipment. That's how long it took me. So yesterday I went out and I sourced from 7:30 in the morning to 6 o'clock at night. And I think I found enough to put together a shipment. I don't know. I'm going to put everything into Inventory Lab and see where we're at. But good morning, Claudia and Charlie. So let's get my shipment done. And then I'm going to show you guys. I wish that Nina was here because I got her boxes of craft stuff that she sent me. And I was going to show you guys what I got. I'm so excited. It was so much fun going through it. As I was going through it last night, I said, oh, shoot, I should have done a live unboxing because people do that here on YouTube. And I should have done that. But I'm going to just show you guys today just to kind of take up some time. Let's see what we got here in the chat. So Claudia says, great day for me. I got my first shot of the vaccine today. You got the Comida? I've never even heard of that one. Tio is tired. Picked up my Target liquidation pallet yesterday. I need a forklift to unload pallets to my living room. Oh my gosh. Well, good luck on going through that pallet. I hope you get some really, really good stuff. COVID-19 vaccine, not Comida. Okay. Because I'm like, What's a Comida? I've heard of the Pfizer, the Johnson and Johnson. Yeah, I hadn't heard of that one. All right, COVID. That makes more sense now. All right, here we go. Look at that, a sticker book. Can you imagine? I'm gonna find that in here. So this, actually, I used this sticker book this week to do my planner because Mother's Day is here. And what do you think of Mother's Day? You think of flowers. Not this specific sticker book, but like one like this that I use. You know, I didn't use the sticker book and then sell it. So, all right, let's get this off to whoever bought it. So this one I paid $5 for, sold it for $19.88. Same old, right? You guys keep hearing me saying that same thing. Paid $5, sold it for $19. I picked up some planner stuff. Where did I get that? Oh, it was last week I picked up some planner stuff. Oh, this is going to Puerto Rico. Oh, that's right. My remember my printer, the refills I bought don't work with my printer, so I gotta go old school again today. I've got a new one on the way, a new printer. I ordered a Zebra. I went to the College Pickers channel. Had to look because I wrote down his name, which I was a member of his channel, but he just doesn't populate my feed. Oh, no, not the Dymo. So I said to my husband, I either need to order a new printer or new labels. What should I? I'm like, what should I do? I was saying to myself, I'm like, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to order a new printer because I have some UPS labels that will work in that. So I can have a backup, and I'll probably end up getting some labels for the Dymo just so I have two on hand, just, have a backup. Because it stinks doing this old school stuff. Put my scissors away, and I don't need to because I got cuts. What a waste of paper, right? All that wasted. I put it here, I pile it up for when I need to make my little scrap pieces, like all this little scrap stuff. That's from all my little half pieces. So I'm kind of glad I only have 7 orders today because I don't really want to be doing all this little cutting and pasting. Oh, so Claudia, you got the Pfizer. That's what I had, the Pfizer. They were saying on the news yesterday how many people have had the vaccine and then how many have had at least one dose. I'm wondering how many people got the first dose and never went back and got the second. I wonder what that is. And I wonder if it's because they had a reaction to the first, because, your reaction is usually worse on the second. So if I had a bad reaction on the first, I'm not so sure I would want to go back to get the second one. My bad reaction was just a sore arm. All right, so then I got this right here. Go back. So I searched and searched for this morning. I couldn't find it because I thought it was one of the bigger ones. I didn't know it was the smaller notebook. So I came back, read the listing, and I'm like, oh, it's the smaller notebook. So I went back with new vision and found it. Right where it said it was going to be. Oh, cat, get off my bubbles. I'm going to have to go get more bubbles because I forgot to grab more this morning before I got started. And I think I got one more thing I got to bubble. But I bubble this because of the spine there. It's got those little tiny things on the side that can break. So I bubble it. Actually, it's an eBay. I'm going to put it in a bubble mailer. I got my eBay bubble mailers. I've got to order those other bubble mailers in bigger size with my coupon. Got to do that. Keep forgetting. Been saying that for a month. I think it'll fit in here. It does. Sweet. Good morning, Susanna. Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me. All right. I was just thinking how the next phrase is, I come from Alabama. Well, I walked out of BJ's yesterday and there was an Alabama car in the, it wasn't a van, but I automatically thought of the Bearded Picker because I think he's on the road right now. And I'm like, you're in my area, sourcing my goods. I went to buy some chlorine for my pool, which, we had snow last weekend. It's been cold here People are not opening their pools yet. I thought I had more time, but I said to my husband, we better go get our chlorine before everything sells out. Guess what? Walmart was already sold out. Last week, their shelves were so stocked. And yesterday, they were so empty. No chlorine anywhere. So then I went to BJ's, and they had it on sale this week. And but they didn't have the tablets. All they have is the granule, which we've never used that one before. So I ended up buying a 30-pound thing of the granule. But you know, I looked up on eBay, and the one that you can buy for $23 at Walmart is selling for $185 on Amazon. So if you're in the flipping, and you know what? Amazon had it for $150 recently. So they can't be saying, oh, price gouging, which, you know, pool chemicals are not a necessary item. But yeah, Lisa says, yeah, chlorine shortages in the news. I know. I was telling my mom what I was doing, and she said, I was going just to buy for ourselves. And she said, and she's like, she goes, yeah, it was just on the news last night. And I'm like, oh, shoot, good thing I'm going out today to get it, because now that it's on the news, it's going to be gone. Well, when I was leaving BJ's, which we have a very small BJ's, it doesn't have, BJ's is like a Costco, Sam's Club, for those who don't know. Mine has no, no bakery, like it's so tiny. And I said to them, or he goes, oh, you're getting ready to open your pool? Because he saw my thing. And I said, yeah. I said, oh, I've been searching for this chlorine. I'm really glad you guys had at least this variety, not what I was looking for. And he said, they sold a whole pallet over the weekend. They ended up having to limit it to 2 per person. So I'm thinking somebody went in and bought the whole pallet. Excuse me. Good morning, Holly. I had 5 going out on Monday, which is a lot for me. Small hobby seller. That is good. Last eBay bubble mailers I got, quality sure slipped. Yeah, they are see-through. It's crazy. I've showed it on here how you can see right through them. Anissa said, didn't know if I'd see you again. Why? Why do you say that? Hopefully it's because you thought something was going to go wrong with me, not for yourself. Why'd you think you weren't going to see me? So I sold this hat, which I've had forever and ever. And ever and ever and ever. Right, it's got some dust on it. That's how long I've had it. I've had it forever. Oh, you know what? I'm going to try my new box for this. You said you didn't think you'd be back. Oh, well, I wasn't sure. I thought I was going to do a show today, though. I thought for sure for that. Just trying to think of what box to use. Let's do my 6x6 box. Let's see if this works. I bet you my 8x6 would. I'm going to do the 8x6. I think it'll work better. Actually, I got to go grab some 8x6s. I will be... Actually, want to see... Let me see. I got to go grab them. Let me show you what I did here. I got this ready for you guys when I step away, and this. I'll be right back.
Holding on to what I know, to everything I've learned, but it's real and fabricated. What is wrong? What is my problem? How can I get out of this world that I created? Fighting storms in my head. Don't know where I have been. I'm alone, no one to turn to, no one understands. Shit's too complicated. Oh, wait, and I feel like I am someone else. Oh, wait, and I feel like I don't know myself, no. Oh, wait, and I feel like I don't know my name. And I don't want to live this way. I don't want to keep on wasting a life. I'm drowning my head, I'm losing the mind. And if you could know, yeah, if I could show you, I don't want to keep on living this life so faceless.
Is that really loud? I'm sorry, as I was over there, I'm like, wow, that was really loud. Sorry about that. I can put my comments back on. Okay, I got my boxes. I don't know why I didn't restock these. I usually would come over here and I was restocking my my other smaller boxes, and I forgot about these sizes because these are like over on the floor and I have run out. So, good morning, Craig. Good morning, Sherry. Let's see, before Vermont, New Hampshire. Oh, you didn't think I was going to come back before Vermont, New Hampshire. I thought I was going to be back on Wednesday morning, but then I won't be back the rest of the week. Today is it. Today is it to see my lovely face. So who's celebrating Cinco de Mayo? I don't think Mexicans celebrate Cinco de Mayo, do they? Thought I heard something about that. Oh, by the way, for those who are in here late, I sold a youth size Nike Air hat. I've had it for a long time. Glad to get rid of it. Let's see. I don't even think I took an offer on it. Oh, my nose is itchy today. Doesn't that mean I'm supposed to like either kiss a fool or come into money? One or the other. Let's see. It sold for $18.15. That's really good. I can't believe I actually even had it that high. I'm really surprised. I hadn't dropped the price yet. Was that music so loud? Oh my gosh, it was so loud. Like now I got the song in my head though. I need to get I wonder if Yellow Brick Road or Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I wonder if those are like royalty-free music. Last time I played music, this wasn't 12 ounces, was it? No, it was only 6. Last time I played music, even though I didn't get a strike, it delayed the processing of my video after I ended it. All right, let me see. Ooh, shipping done. 5 quick shipping. Then I have a thrifting date with a friend. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Oh, I have a friend, April. She's probably not on here. I should have checked with her yesterday and see if she wanted to go sourcing with me. She babysits her grandchildren, though, during the day. So a lot of times she's not available. So that's good. You had 5. See, I only have 7 today. I wonder how many Eric has. I wonder if he'll pop in. He had 100 on Monday. That's amazing. For this time of year, to have that many orders. That's awesome. Awesome. Especially since his is mostly, his was Amazon. But his other business is all word of mouth. Let's see. Junk trade. Oh, it's a friend that quit her job to homeschool her children, so I'm teaching her what I know. Oh, that is so nice of you to help somebody out. That is awesome. I went today to yesterday I went into TJ Maxx. I've been staying away from that because the way that you used to be able to get away with shopping at places like TJ Maxx for Amazon has not been working if you go to IP claim. So I've been staying away from it, which is one of my very few sources of places I can source around here. Again, I don't have much. I know you guys get tired of hearing me say that all the time. And so I ended up running in there yesterday, and I forgot what my point of telling you guys was. Sometimes my mind, I'm so scatterbrained. It's my 52-year-old brain here. But I ended up buying some mostly clothing from there. But what was my point? Well, I saw something up here that made me think about it. If I think of it, I'll tell you guys. Gosh, I can't believe I just literally forgot what I was going to say. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. That is just crazy. Chlorine tablets sold pretty well over the weekend. You're right, Eric. Oh my gosh, just crazy. Did you sell any on Amazon? Because did you hear me say that the ones you can get at Walmart for $23 are selling for $185 right now? And Amazon had them for $150. $150 is what Amazon was selling them for. Whew. No wonder I couldn't find any. I was looking just for myself. I said, let's get some for myself. And then if I find some extra, I'll flip some. But I don't know. I don't know if I'd feel okay doing $185. I don't know. I think I'd have a really hard time with that. I called my sister and I'm like, listen, your in-laws better go buy their stuff for their pool like right now. Do not wait till it's time to open your pool around Memorial Day because you will not find any. So when I got home, I looked and it said that there was a Walmart about an hour from me that had some of the tablets. So my husband and I jumped in the car and we took off, left my father-in-law here who's visiting. He didn't want to go. And they didn't end up having any. But he did find, for any of you that have a Runnings near you, they have this brand. It is not on Amazon. It's called Coastal. Long-lasting, they're only 1-inch chlorinating tablets instead of 3 inches. So he got those for $25 for us to try and use or whatever. And then when on the way home, I said, oh, I should go back and buy more. He said there was about 30 of them and set up a listing and sell them. Yeah, you can sell them on eBay. So the thing is if you sell them, oh, what do you think my 100 were? Oh, yeah, you're probably the one who's clearing the shelves. I need them. That's so much. Did you sell yours for 185? Like, that is just crazy, crazy. The price is ridiculous. They were saying on the news, my mom was like, yeah, they said the price is like gone up considerably. I'm like, yeah, because people are buying them from Amazon. If they're looking at Amazon pricing, then they've gone up. I don't know if they've gone up if you were to find them in the wild. I don't know how much they were last year. So next I have these. They are tiki balloons, foil balloons. Somebody sent me an offer for 4 of them. I got these for like, I don't know, 10 cents a piece maybe. Yeah. It was literally fill up a cart and they said, okay, your cart's worth this much. So I sold these for $20 for the 4 of them. So $5 a piece. I was asking more because I was selling them individually, but you had to cover shipping. So I said, yeah, I'll take that. Amazon is in stock if you hurry at 40. Oh, you know who else was in stock? If you go on Walmart, there's a third-party seller selling them for $58. And I was like, oh yeah, I could buy those and then just flip them. But I don't know. Again, I have a hard time with certain things, pricing stuff like outside of the market. I don't know. I have a hard time with that. Just my own thing, which is probably hinders my business, but it makes me sleep better at night. Everyone's different. Okay, so this is 7 ounces. Not bad. Get away cheaply on shipping. 12. Yeah, if you got a lot of Walmarts in your area, like you could literally like check Brickseek and out there. I didn't even check Brickseek because Brickseek's kind of acting weird lately with Walmart. But the Walmart app itself said they had some in stock. That's why I drove all the way out there. They didn't have any. They had some pH up and pH down, though, and they didn't have any at the other Walmart. So I did buy a bag of that for us. Well, this is going to Puerto Rico. 2 shipments to Puerto Rico today. Lisa says, I'm in South Florida and we have pool supply stores all over, so I'll be checking those. Yeah, you should check them. I made a joke to my husband and I said, it's probably our local pool supply that went and bought them from BJ's because I'm wondering if they're having supply issues also. And if they are, then why not go buy them from BJ's and then resell them in your little store, especially if the price is going up that high. Because the ones I got were $100, but they were 30 pounds. Where the ones that you buy on Amazon, they are, I think they're 8 pounds, if I remember right, Eric, 8 pounds, and for $185. So imagine what you can get for 30 pounds. That's a heavy, heavy box to ship, but hey, if the buyer's willing to pay that shipping. But all they had were the granules. I don't know if they're going for as much as the tablets are. Walmart is out about everywhere and Brickseek is not accurate. Yeah, when I logged into Brickseek yesterday, so I had the Extreme membership and I had canceled it. If you guys remember, I set up a little reminder on Siri to remind me. So I went and got the, I canceled that and I forgot to go back to at least the premium level, which is what I usually would have. And so yesterday when I looked, all I could do was look at, oh my gosh, inventory checker, but I didn't have the UPC or anything. So I didn't do it. I just used the Walmart app and looked and saw what was in the area. And then tomorrow we're heading to New York, New Hampshire. So I checked to see, and there's nothing along the way. All right, back to shipping, or then shipping, right? But back to showing you what I'm shipping. Good morning, Laura. 5 or 8 pounds. Yeah, I can't remember if I thought they were 8. Maybe they were 5. Some of them I saw were 3. I'm late coming in. What did you do about your printer? Hi, Stephanie. So, yeah, I decided to, I was like, when I got offline, I'm like, should I get oh, by the way, hello, South Carolina. I'm assuming that's what S stands for in front of Carolina, Sportsman. In any particular brand of chlorine tablets, their HTH Clorox seem to do really well. HTH and then Clorox, 2 different brands. The ones I got were Coastal, which they're not on Amazon. But I might, if I didn't have so much to do today, I'm so tempted. It's an hour drive. I'm so tempted to go and buy as many as they'll let me buy to set up my own listing on Amazon. Worst comes to worst, I'd sell them locally on Facebook Marketplace. Because when you can't buy any anywhere, I'd sell them on Marketplace. But I won't price gouge on Marketplace. Price gouge, I'm saying in quotes, because, you know, it's not an essential item. Because the people around here are vicious. They are vicious. So I sold these pants. Just a pair of Eddie Bauer pants. You know, I don't really do clothes anymore. And these have been listed for like ever. I've been saying that a lot lately, haven't I? See, I've been selling a lot of my older listings lately. I shouldn't say a lot, but some older listings. So these went, I took a best offer of $20. I don't even, what was I asking for them? To be selling them for 20 with an offer? Like, that is ridiculous. What was I asking for these pants? That is crazy what I was ever asking. That's why I still have them. I really need to go and just do a major, like, markdown sale on all my clothing. Because whatever I got for clothing most likely has been sitting around for a long time. And I probably was ridiculously pricing stuff. Back in the day, I used to use the rule of thumb of Casey the Rockstar Flipper, who used to double his price of everything. So if he wanted to sell it for 15, he would list it for 30 or like 35 and always run a 50% off sale. Always. He was constantly, I don't know if he still does it because I haven't watched him in a while, but he used to do that all the time. So I was like, hey, if these big YouTubers who I thought, you know, were big sellers, were doing that type of technique, I should try it. So some of my prices are high because that was back when I was running a lot of like big markdown sales. I don't really run anything higher than maybe a 20% sale every now and then, but most of the time I'm like 10% off. Because I price more for the market now. I don't want to price for having to run a sale or having to sell it because I run a sale. 14 ounces. Remember, was anybody around back in the day? I think it was a few years ago when eBay tried to like combat that and said that if you list something, you can't run a sale for like 2 weeks or something like that. You guys remember that? That kind of put a kibosh to people like that. So if you're going to run your sale just to discount it, then you could know you like had to stay at that high price for 2 weeks. I think that only lasted like a month. They got so much backlash that they stopped it. So $6 to ship this. It's going to California. Yeah, Charlie forgot that it was Cinco de Mayo, margaritas for lunch, or queso. My gosh, I love queso. I think I love queso more because they give it to you when you're waiting for food. And so you're usually just so hungry that you're like, oh, whatever, right? I like just the chips and salsa. Sometimes just a chip. Just give me a chip. I'm so hungry. We went to it. We have a new Indian restaurant from India. And they come out with these like, I don't even know what kind of, it's not really a bread. It's like a big cracker. It's not naan. I don't know what it's called, but it's kind of like a cracker, cracker bread. It's really good, but I don't know what it's called. I mean, it's not very filling. It's not like American, give me a roll and slather it in butter. Not as good as that. Curry bread? Is that what it's called? I don't think so. Is that what it's called? I mean, I know what curry is. That's what I ordered. And it was so delicious. So good. My husband went on Monday. When I got done my show, he's like, you want to go to the Indian restaurant for lunch? And I said, no, I had so much work to get done. But they have a buffet during the day. And so he went because their menu, they had so much good stuff to eat on their menu. It just looks so good that it was hard to decide. And I'm like, yeah, buffet is good because you can come and you can try out a bunch of things. So when you come at night, when they don't have the buffet, you'll know what to order. But I love curry. We go to the Thai restaurant and I get a curry there. It's called Penang. Penang? I'm probably saying it wrong. Curry. Oh my gosh, it's so good. That's why when spicy curry comes in here, I'm like, oh my gosh, now I want to go to that Thai restaurant. Now it's going to be, I want to go to that Thai and India restaurant. So in case those who don't know, there's somebody who pops in here every now and then. Their username is Spicy Curry. Oh, yeah. I've never had curry dip. They did have these like 3 little things that you could, I don't know if it was for dipping your, it wasn't really like a dip. One was like a Szechuan sauce. The other one, I don't know, it was like a pickled something. I don't even know what it was. Next time I have to ask, but their accent's so strong, it's hard to understand them. He kept, and plus with a mask on, and they kept saying something to us, and he was actually talking to my husband. My husband looked at me to tell him what to answer, and I was like, I don't know what he said. I feel really bad. So, but I want to ask them when I, at some point I'd like to know what's in the sauces, but yeah, it's challenging. It's challenging. Guess if I ever got a waiter who spoke clearer English, then maybe I would ask that person. But in the meantime, I'll just keep trying it. I mean, they were good, but I just would like to know what they were. Hey, good morning, Jennifer. Coming in with her hit the thumbs up. She's so good. So good reminding people. I like hardly ever remind you guys to hit the thumbs up. I would hope you would just do it on your own. But sometimes, even me, who's a YouTuber, when somebody reminds me in a channel to hit the thumbs up, I'm like, oh yeah, I should go hit the thumbs up. Sometimes it takes that reminder. And if you're on a mobile, you just have to hide your live chat. You can hit the thumbs up and then go back to live chat. It took me forever to figure out how to do that on the phone. Okay, so now I got this Matter in Motion in God's Universe. And then this one, Understanding God's World, student activity book. And of course, this one, the teacher edition of Matter in Motion. I think I grabbed the right ones. Yeah. So these are 8th grade books, homeschooling books. I sold them for $18.99. And let's see, let's put them in. Come on, envelope. My fingers are not sticking. How many of you have had such a hard time when you're at the grocery store and you try and open your meat bag now? So in the past, I would be able to like lick my finger to open it, which is probably not good because you're walking around in a grocery store before you get to the meat department. And then you're in the meat department licking your fingers. But you need that moisture a little bit to open those bags. The other day, I sat there going like this. Like I was trying the hardest to get those damn bags open. That just made me think of it, trying to get this from the pile. But now with a mask on, you don't have that. They need to have, you know how you can, back in the day when I used to work in like a mail room area of the, it was like the incoming mail of the electric company when I first started working there. They used to have those pink sponges where you'd put water in them and you could just touch your finger on them to get your fingers moist. They need to have one of those next to the, probably would be collecting bacteria all the time though, but I'm like, oh, I need something so I can get my fingers wet. I need to bring, maybe just open up my hand sanitizer. Maybe that would work. Just put a little hand sanitizer on my hands, just for it evaporates so quickly. But yeah, I was struggling. I said to the guy next to me, I'm like, I don't know how long it took me to do it. I'm like, these bags are the death of me, like trying to open them up. It's ridiculous. That's why a lot of times I don't even take a bag. I would take like a package of Purdue chicken, canning lids. I would take a package of Purdue chicken that's already like completely sealed all the way around over a store one, that because the store ones are the ones that are just like plastic wrap like saran wrap around them. Because of that, sometimes I'll be like, I'll pay more just so I don't have to deal with a stupid bag. Move out of my way. You're leaning. 214. 214. 13. 11. I was hoping Nina would pop in because I'm going to show her items today. I haven't seen her pop in yet here, though. Hope I didn't miss anybody saying good morning to you. $4.01. Speaking of Alabama earlier, it's going to Alabama. Going to Scottsboro. It's funny, I was talking about Scott from Alabama. All right, print. So that's funny that the whole, like a whole case, because if it was one buyer that bought a whole case of those chlorine tablets, I don't think I have. I really feel like there's not really any resellers around here that do Amazon. I really feel like I'm the only one. I know there's eBay sellers, but I'm not aware of any Amazon sellers in my area. I was talking to my UPS man yesterday, which I rarely see him because he's a drop and dash kind of guy. And by the time I get notified he's at my door with my Ring doorbell, he's already gone. So I'm yelling to him, bye, thank you, all the time. But I never like get to see him and talk to him face to face. Well, yesterday I was driving home and they're paving part of our road. And so it was closed in front of my house. And I came from one direction and I couldn't get through. I had to turn around and go all the way back. Well, the UPS guy was behind me. So when I turned around, because they didn't close the road at the main intersection, excuse me, they closed it after you already had come all the way down. So he says it's 7 miles all the way around. And I'm like, hey, got anything for number 35? And he's like, nope, not today. And so he was like, yeah, I had to drive all the way around. He had already gone to my side of the road. And so I was hoping to help him, but I should have said to them, you know, those packages you deliver all the time for Amazon, I'm not a shopper on Amazon all the time. I sell on Amazon because I don't think there's a lot of people around here. So he probably doesn't even realize that it could be me selling on Amazon. He probably thinks I just buy from Amazon. Oh my gosh, especially last summer when they were doing the free pullbacks, I had so many packages. So many packages. I don't think Scott is very far from me right now. I think, isn't he at Dan's house? Well, he was in Ohio, I think, at one point, and then I think he ended up in Connecticut or Massachusetts, wherever Dan's from. Somewhere over there. I saw last Tuesday. But is he still on the road? Because it's been a week since I saw him doing his auction. I think it was last Tuesday. I don't know. All right, so lastly, folks, I got this book. It is there's actually 2 books. The Art of Walt Disney. The Art of Walt Disney. Oh, Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse. Well, look at this. Look at the pictures and stuff inside. It's so cool. Oh, he's back on the road. Okay. So I got this for $10 at Ollie's, right? Yeah, Ollie's, $10 at Christmas time. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to get it because if you're a Disney nut, you would probably want this. I was surprised it never sold. I bought 3 of them because I got 2 more left. My first one to finally sell for $32.88. Now, the MSRP price over here is $40. Can you see that? $40. Well, $49.99, so $50. So I'm asking $32, and it sold $32. I feel like I should box this. Do you think it'll fit in one of those UPS boxes? I haven't used one in a while. Let's see. I gotta find one. Hold on, I gotta stand up, move over here, and see if I can find a box. Come on, box. Where are you? Oh, I don't know. I think it might be too wide. UPS boxes. If you have a UPS business account, you can order these boxes, and they have a smaller one for free. I'm sure they would prefer that you used it for UPS. Oh yeah, that's not going to fit. Okay, so maybe I'll bubble and bag it. I was just thinking somebody might want that as a collector's item, so they wouldn't want the box damaged. Looking at the sunrise. You know, if I did priority, which I don't want to do, those other boxes would fit really good. Maybe I should go see if I have a UPS box I can reuse. I tried to take Steve and Marcia for breakfast or lunch and must have scared them. Neither of them talk to me anymore. Free lunch or breakfast is scary, I guess. You can bring me for lunch or breakfast. I love meeting up with people. It's probably like creepy though, you know. I actually went, Holly, box excitement alert. Yes. I have met up with, there's a guy down in Syracuse I've met up with. And so the Thrifting Goomba, he's from Atlanta, Georgia, and he has family up in my area. Well, 4 hours from me. So he was over near Rochester, and I drove 4 hours to meet him and have lunch. And then who else did I meet? Oh, Dave, he comes in here sometimes. Dave, what's his screen name? I don't know, he's from Ohio. But I met up with him when my husband and I were coming through Ohio. And I said, where again do you live in Ohio? And he told me, and we were going to be pretty close to that. So we jumped off the interstate and went and had lunch with him, which was so nice. So nice. I love it. So it stands for Tamara and Gary if you come over my way. What stands? Oh, so it stands for Tamara. Well, who's Gary? My husband's Tony, if you meant to say his name. Me too. Free food, I'm in. Free food. Especially right now, I'm hungry. I'm always hungry when I do this show. I did have my yogurt. You know, so I'm a diabetic. And look at the knowledge you get on this show. I bought my father-in-law's visiting. He does not like Greek yogurt, so I bought some regular yogurt. And I decided to eat one of his yogurts because he's not been eating them. And because he does not like Greek yogurt. But I know he likes yogurt when he's at home. So I said, all right, I'll pick up yogurt for him to eat during the week for breakfast. He doesn't like a big breakfast. Well, I was eating the yogurt and I put a little bit of granola on mine, pumpkin spice right now. And I looked and there was like 31 grams of carbs in that little tiny thing of yogurt. This morning I was looking at the carbs in my Greek yogurt, which I've never really paid attention to, and there's only 7 grams. What a difference between regular, old-fashioned type yogurt before Greek came out and the Greek yogurt. Huge difference in carbs. Plus adding the granola on, you're adding even more carbs. I was at like 60 grams of carbs for that one thing of yogurt. Yes, Tony. Tony is his name. Gary was his best man in our wedding. That's how I actually met Tony. I met with his best man. I was, I wouldn't say dating, but, having fun with him. And we were at a party together and he brought Tony to the party with him. And I met Tony at the party. And I got Tony drunk because I was putting liquor in his beer or something. I don't know. I was roofing his beer with liquor and got him drunk. And we've been together ever since. Okay, so I'm still back to this thing. So what do you guys think? Box it or poly bag, but with bubble wrap? It's heavy. It's heavy. Let me tell you how much it weighs. It weighs 6 pounds. 6 pounds, this book. It's heavy. 6 pounds. So, I'm going to have to go look for a box if you all say box. Bubble wrap in a poly bag. Although I don't know if my poly bag will fit. Let me see. I got these blue poly bags that I use for envelopes. For calendars. No, I'm going to have to box it. Oh, y'all are saying box it anyhow. Wild Tamara spiking the drink of innocent Tony. He wasn't innocent. He wasn't innocent after that night. All right, let me go grab a box. Hold on. I'm not going to put music on for you. That was too loud. Come here, box. Oh, this one might work. The joys of having so many Amazon returns. You get so many boxes. Hey, Alyssa, good morning. Okay, I am going to bubble it before I put it in the box. So I met my husband in 1987. Some of you probably weren't even born then. You youngins in the chat. All right, let's take off the Amazon label. Let's pull it off. You know what I read the other day? That if you reuse a box, it voids your insurance claim if your item got damaged because of the box. That's what I heard. Did y'all know I was a cheerleader in high school? Have I told you guys that? I was not as big as I am now. This is what having 2 kids does to you. Well, in your love of ice cream and mashed potatoes and corn. And your hatred of exercising gives you what I got to deal with. And I do have polycystic ovarian syndrome, which makes you prone to being overweight and prone to having diabetes. Lots of other stuff. Infertility. All those years of paying for birth control, and I probably didn't even need to. Okay, let's see. I'm going to push you close to the edge over here. This book is, I would have loved to have been able to look inside this book, but it was all sealed. So I bet you it's really interesting inside it. Okay, I need some air bubbles. Because it's a little big for my thing. So I watched, people, did I ever tell you my story about, somebody asked about my printer. What happened to my printer? I think I started to and I got sidetracked like always. So I bought a Zebra on eBay. I looked, a lot of the printers on eBay do not come with any of the cords and all that. So I looked and somebody had a picture with the cords and all that in it, and I snatched it up. It was the cheapest. It said it was still working. Offered 30-day returns. So I said, I'm picking you up. Not that returns matter if it doesn't work. But so I grabbed that one. Oh, and they were from Pennsylvania. So I like that they were in the East Coast. So hopefully I'll get it quicker. Hoping I have it by Monday morning. But it was like, do I order labels or do I order a printer? And I said, let's just get both. So I haven't ordered the new labels yet, but I did get the printer so I can, there we go. So I can, I have some of the UPS labels also, and they use that. I was looking at the reviews that the College Picker did. I really wanted to get the new brother. It's like $400, but I was like, I'll invest in it. I'll invest in my business and get a good wire, and it's wireless. But you have to use their like special type of label, and I'm like, I love the idea that I can use any labels in this one I ordered. All right, I use box plus bubble wrap around it. Yeah, that's what I just did, Carlene. I was 24 in 1987. Ooh, I see you're older than me. I don't know how old I was. 17, I think. No, was I 18? I was 18. I graduated in 86 from high school. So I was 1 year into college. So I must have been 18. I think I was 18. No, maybe I wasn't. Because I was 17 when I went to college. I don't know how old I was. You were married and had 2 children by then? Woo! It's funny, as my kids grew up, still growing up, of course, but when they were like 20, I was like, I got married when I was 20. I got carded at my wedding. They yelled at my father for buying me drinks at my wedding. which I've never been a big drinker anyhow. But and they hated it. My daughter hated when I compared where I was in life to where she was in life. And then when I had a child when I was 23, I think it was, when I had my first child, and she just turned 28. 28? Yeah, she just turned 28. And I'm like, I had 2 children and you were this age, telling her how old she was at that age, and she doesn't like that. Don't compare me to you. I'm like, listen, I had a house, I had a family. She doesn't want any kids though. Still so saddened by it. I respect her decision, but I also respect my sadness that I'm not going to be a grandmother ever. All right, 610. 610. All right, I got to figure out the box. Does the box size matter when it comes to media mail? 15, 12, 3. They say size doesn't matter, but it does with the USPS. 15, 12, and 3. 15, 12. Yeah, that's pretty good. I had 15, 13, and 3. All right, $6.25 for media mail. And it's going all the way to the state of Washington, to Veradale. Something like that. I can't live without ice cream, my weakness. Oh, Alyssa. You and I need to source together. My mother and I said, I don't even remember when it was the other day. We stopped and got an ice cream, and I said, we need to go on a road trip, a sourcing road trip where all we do is eat ice cream. Every time we see an ice cream booth, we get an ice cream. I love ice cream. It is like my kryptonite. I love it so much. I look forward to being a grandpa. Oh, Chuck, you are so lucky if you're going to end up being one someday. Something I've dreamed of, but, you can't really be a grandparent without your kids wanting to be a grandparent. And I'd be all right if they just adopted. But, yeah, no interest. He actually went and tried to get a vasectomy, but the doctor said he was too young and wouldn't do it. Which, I don't know. You really don't want one. It should be your choice. Once you become once you become 18, it should be your choice. But he's like 30-something. And the doctor said no. Thank you for serving, Charlie Brown. Oh, what did you say? Oh, I just joined the Army in 87. What made you choose the Army over all the other branches? I worked for the Army, and they used to, the people would complain all the time. My husband was in the Air Force, and they would complain about the people in the Air Force all the time. Oh, they get to sleep in hotels, and I'm like, you idiots joined. You chose to join the Army. So don't complain that somebody's in a hotel and you're in a tent in the middle of the dirt mud jungle, right? That's your choice. You chose that. So don't complain about it. You could have, if you liked the water, you could have don't complain that you joined the Navy if you get seasick all the time. You probably should have tried out going on a boat to see if you get seasick. But yeah, I've always wondered. I think a lot of times it's just I want to be a soldier, or like the Marines, you're I just want to be a Marine. It's not even the job within the Marine. You just want to be a Marine. Some people just like the ship and the ability to travel. You get to travel so much more when you're in the Navy. My husband loves jets, so he, obviously the Air Force was something for him. But you could work on jets in the Navy, on a ship. A lot of the stuff you can do in multiple facets. But, when they deployed, so my husband was in the Air Force, and then he transferred to the Air Guard, and I was working for the Army Guard. And when the Army Guard deployed to Iraq, our guys were there at the same time. And they were saying how they never had so much respect for the Air Force until they needed the air support when they were under fire. Then it became, a more mutual, still that razzing, what you do, but more mutual respect for multiple facets and why they're there. I never knew that the Navy, until there was a TV show, had that bomb squad where they go out and they detonate the IEDs and stuff. I had no idea the Navy had a specialty in that. So that was great seeing that show. That enlightened me to that. All right, my book is all set. All right, folks, that is it for shipping. I'm going to show you what I got in the mail. But let me clear up my area so when I figure out where to put the stuff as I'm unboxing it doesn't clutter me up too much. Because right now, all right, you guys want to see how bad my office space is right now? I showed you it recently where it wasn't bad. I'm going to show you how bad it is. Okay, I'm just looking to make sure there's nothing I didn't really want to show you guys, which there isn't. Okay, here we go. I'm bringing you with me. Okay, so I took pictures of. I'm gonna bring you even further with me. Good thing this has got a really long. Sorry if anybody's getting seasick right now, and you didn't sign up for the Navy, and you're getting seasick watching me. So I just listed this stuff over here. See these flowers? Olives over here is full of flowers. My mom. I just took pictures of that stuff and I'm listing that right now. But look, this is what I found this week or yesterday. Sourcing the stuff down here I picked up. These are worth money. Godzilla and Kong. Look for them. These were $2. Worth money. On Amazon. There's another Kong toy. These are water filters for your house by 3M. So if you're ungated in 3M, pick that up. Those are like some like POC lights, I think they're called. And those were, I think, $12, and I'll make 13 on them. This is what I'm going to show you guys right here. But look I have just a little bit of path to walk. That's clean though. Look how clean it is. Okay. There you go. There's a tour of my immediate space. If I could, hold on, I gotta fix you. So you don't just stare at the top of my ceiling or just at my bosoms. All right, let's see. I'd like to bring you down a little bit more. Hold on. I'll just bend my monitor. How's that? Okay. They offered me a bigger bonus. I was straight out of Job Corps. Yeah, a lot of it is bonus. My husband never got bonuses. When you're full-time guard, they don't give you a bonus. But he was full-time, a federal employee who wore a uniform. So he wasn't considered military during the week, even though he had to wear a uniform. Stupid, crazy system. So he didn't get all the like military benefits that you get. Like when you're in the military, they pay for your insurance, they give you housing or money towards your housing, all that. He didn't get any of that stuff when you're a federal technician wearing a uniform. A lot of people don't know that with the guards, that you are not a military. Some of them are. Some on the base are, and some aren't. But you don't. When you walk on a base, you don't know who's military and who's not. I could do battle with you on worse space. Anissa, probably. There are times this looks so much worse. Like if I would have had a 9-month ago sourcing day, this would have been like chucked full. Would have had so much. But right now, just not finding enough. Although I do have like some bags over there are TJ Maxx. They're mostly clothes that I got from TJ Maxx. I'm trying to think if I got anything that was non-clothes that I'm sending to Amazon. Oh, I did buy some moleskin notebooks there. And they're going. I had, actually, one of them probably not going to go as a Batman one. I'm going to list that. But I had Alice in Wonderland. I cleared them all. I think I only got like 2 or 3 of them. Okay, let me show you what I got from Nina. And I still need to pay you, Nina, if you watch this after the fact. She's like, oh, don't pay me until you get them. But I don't even know her email address to pay them. Hopefully it's the email that she sent. No, did she send me a message on email? Yeah, she did. Hopefully that's the email. Okay, so Nina on last week's show popped in and said, hey, I got some craft kits. I thought of you, and I'd be happy to send them to you for just the cost of shipping. Hello, yes, yes. I love craft kits. I love it. I wish there was more money. Like some of them are worth a lot of money, but overall, most of them are maybe $10. So most of this is like worth $10, but they're quick and easy to take pictures of. Should be quick and easy to list. So I got a few of these Latch Hook Kits. So this is funny because this one, right, and then look at this one. So look at, they're the same design, but two different sizes in box. And I got another one. The other box has one of these two in it. So I love when I get multiples of things because it's so much easier to list. So this one's 12 by 12. Oh, they're both 12 by 12. They both will finish a 12 by 12 Latch Hook Kit. All right. Let's figure out how I'm going to put these in the floor here while I show you them. Let me move it closer. All right. If anybody sees anything they're interested in, let me know. These are all cross stitch. Most of these are cross stitch, some type of needlepoint. So I got this one, which is nice. I like the Southwest theme. Very, very nice. Oh, I got a few of these. These would take so long to put together. They're so intricate. There's like the whole thing is all needlepoints. I got another one of that one. I got this one for a baby. I had some of these when my children were born. My mom used to do a lot of cross stitching, so I have some that were my kids. Oh, and my aunt did one. This one with a bear. This one looks like it's got two of them. Oh no, it doesn't. So this is just showing you up close to what this is. But so it's actually this whole long one, which that's really big. Miniature bell pull. I get to see these again because I went through them so quick when I first opened them. I had company when I was going through them. So it even comes with the little thingies to hang it. But it's a small little thing. A small little thing. There's a little teacher one. That one's cute. Looks like a little old-time schoolhouse. Babies are so special. I like these ones that you can like personalize. When I gave birth to my daughter, my neighbor made us one. That was our first one that we put in our house. It was in her room. She put her birth date and stuff on it. A Christmas one. I think Christmas ones do really well. Definitely if you find any that are Christmas stockings, they seem to do extremely well. And tree skirts. This is I Love You. This is like a quilting one. It comes with pre-printed, so you just have to like sew around it to make it quilted. Now this one would probably be good. I think this one will be popular. An ornament kit, 3 flying angels. It comes with the stuff for it. All these have the stuff for it, but I'm showing them. This one's Grandmas Are for Loving. Here. So many of them. I had so much fun. Born to shop, forced to work. Hey, what if shopping is your work? If at first you don't succeed, try doing it your wife's way. That's funny. That is funny. Look at even the color scheme. You can see the age. How like this was obviously vintage just by the color scheme. See, it has a date on it. So many of these are made in the USA, which I love. No, there's no date. No date. This one's from Current, 1990. There is a grandmother. Oh, love is a grandmother's special recipe. It looks like a card. Oh, it is a cross-stitch card kit. Wow, it's nice. These are just packages of stuff to make a placemat, cross-stitch fabric for a placemat. Okay, let me just move this pile. Probably not choosing the best option of where to put this stuff. It's probably going to fall on me. C is for cookies, large and small, and it would be nice to grow very tall so I could reach up there so far to peek into the cookie jar. That's what that says. That's cute. That one is cute. Age is a number and mine is unlisted. Look at that, shows you how old it is. It's got a real telephone in it. Isn't that funny? Like a real phone. Does this one have a date? It's too bad they don't have dates on them. No date on that one either. Baby hugs. Oh, this one is so cute. Look. Baby hugs. Another one. Be patient. God isn't finished with me yet. Oh, for a little baby. Making a mess. I do have some that are like licensed, which is pretty cool. Another Christmas one. I don't know. I don't see. You know, I sold a tree skirt one time and went all the way to I think it was Italy, and the person said there was no instructions in it, but it was a sealed thing. Thankfully, they never opened up a item not described. I searched the whole internet. I spent so many hours trying to find them instructions, reached out to Busilla, which they don't keep anything that's discontinued. I found somebody on Etsy who had made a finished one and was selling it, and I reached out to them. I said, "You don't happen to have the instructions, do you still?" And they did, but it wasn't the full instructions. It was just like the picture part of it, not the actual what you put where. But I at least was able to find something for her. If only men could read our minds, we wouldn't have to shout. Right? You're saying, why are you yelling all the time? Listen to us. We won't have to. Read my mind. Another baby one. Now this shows its age. It's got like ruffled books. What is this? I guess it's just this cross-stitch kit, but it shows like, look, it comes with ruffles. See those ruffles? Look at the thing. Ruffles. I thought it was like a baby book or something. I don't even know what that is. A little different. Another book, another card, and another card from Current. I think they're both for grandmothers. Yeah, Love is a Grandmother's Special Recipe, which we read earlier. And Grandmother, you hold a special place in my heart. Could you imagine your grandmother getting one of those cards from you, knowing that you made it? She would just appreciate that so much. I unfortunately have no more grandmothers. My grandmother passed a couple years ago, but I was so fortunate to have. I had both sets of grandparents and a great grandmother through my whole like childhood into college. Actually, today's the anniversary of my grandfather's passing. This is a pillowcase for anybody who likes pillowcases. I pick up completed pillowcases at garage sales. This one is so cute. What? Let me see what it looks like. This one is really cute. Another baby one. This one is so nice because some of it is pre-printed. Look, that part is pre-printed. So I think all you're doing is the name down here and this info right here. This one's really, really cute. That one's really cute. I don't know if I could do cross stitch again. I have such a hard time. When I went through a phase where I was coloring, adult coloring, and I had to get new glasses, so when I put something this close to me, I was at like a 3.0. Where down here I'm at like a 1.5. I think these might be 2s. I may have graduated to 2s recently. For every season sampler. It says, to everything there is a season and a time, to every purpose under heaven. People like samplers. Some of these, if you were to do these and sell them, some of these sell really well completed. Oh, this one's so cute. Look, a dog and a duck. This would go really good in my my waterfowl room, my guest room. One of them is waterfowl. The other one is land animals. Frogs. What's this one called? I don't know. They're just dancing, I guess. Got 2 of those. So she said, I got 3 of those. She did say she kept back any that were opened. Another one of these, which these are really cute. I really, really like them. Oh, another one of the Southwest. You know what I'm going to do? Put this one with this. Let me find that other Southwest. Here it is. Let's put them together. Make it easier when I go to list them. Back in the 90s when cross stitch was big. I know. But you know, there are still people who do cross stitch. Like I said, people can pay good money for this stuff. Counted cross stitch fabric detail chart when they're completed. Most of the kits, like I said, are only worth about $10. I'm looking to see, I guess this one's from Hungary. I don't know if it's a picture or I think it is a picture. Didn't know if it was ornaments. Yeah, see, it's like one sheet of cross stitch. So this one's nice. This one looks like it's more recent because it's just, you know, it's very clean. Packaging is different. Another baby one. You can tell a lot of people make them for baby gifts, huh? A lot of baby ones. Here's one, a rabbit. Now this one looks like it would take a lot of time to do. Oh, some of it's pre-printed. Look, it's pre-printed. So that means you wouldn't have to cross stitch over those. Amish Quilts. Hey, I should make this one. Somebody on my my new Two Birds home decor Facebook group posted they were looking for Amish stuff. Never trust a skinny cook. These are nice because you actually could put whatever you wanted in it. Like you could make the apple pie and then put your own saying. These bibs, those are cute, these bibs. How many times have I said these are cute, right? So many times because they're all so cute. Well, not all of them. A lot of them. I used to do, I've done a few cross stitches in my day. Not very many. Not any like huge projects because they're so time consuming. Pull the big ones out. And then I got some little small. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm going to say this is cute again. What's another? These are adorable. How's that instead of cute? Look how adorable those are. But you know the framing. Once you get this finished and you go to frame it, it's so expensive. But use a coupon from Michael's and it's not so bad, I guess. Jillian Marie. Here's a baby one. Assuming they give you instructions on like how to do each letter of the alphabet. Oh, this one's got beads. What? Bead and stitch. So the word love is actually beads. See right here? Beads. Like this one feels newer. I still wish some of them had dates on them. I scanned some of these with the Amazon app. And some of them are on Amazon, but they haven't had any sales. Chicken scratch. I don't know what that's for. Must be the name of the pattern of the quilt, maybe? Here's an old Busilla needlepoint. Look, you can tell how old it is by the font. Not the, you know, like their title here is old. Yeah. So it's a pin cushion. It's pretty cool. That's neat. Here's another greeting card kit. Oh, this is so cute. It's got a raccoon. And then when you're done with your card, you can put it in a little thing and keep it. See, it comes with the little hoop to put it on after. We're still on box number 1. Isn't this fun? Not if you don't like crafts, right? You're like, oh, geez, Tamara. Yeah, I've lost about half of you left since I started this. Love one another. Time to play the Red Hat Society. Is that even still a thing, the Red Hat Society? I remember that was really popular before, obviously, I became a Red Hat aged person. All right, I got a lot of little ones. Let me pull these all out and show you the little ones. Got these babies. I might lot some of these little ones up. That's another card kit. That one. welcome to Jean's kitchen. So you can welcome to so-and-so's kitchen. It's just a little small one. Oh, this is cute. This little angel ornament. My mother-in-law would like that. May Emerald. Oh, so if you wanted to, you could put, there's a little thing there that says May. But I probably wouldn't. I would just leave that off it. Another one. I love junk food. Those little ones would be so cute. Right now, those tier trays are so popular that those would be really good for tier trays. Same with these. These are keychains, but you could easily make that into something that would go on a tier tray. Don't believe me? Go to Etsy and put in tier tray and watch all the stuff that pops up. There's so much. Very, very popular right now. Some more keychains. These look like ones you would have gotten from like Oriental Trading. Another Super Mom, Number One Mom. I guess there's only 2 in that one. There are 2 choices for dinner. Take it or leave it. Now let's see how tiny it is. Like this right here. Look at this is my finger. Right. So this is so tiny. It's very small. Very small. Another one, welcome to the kitchen. An ornament. I think these ornaments would be good if I like lump these ornaments together. You're right, Holly. Framing can be so high. It's so true. Some more of the, these are more of the mother's keychains. I think there's 2 in each bag. Kitchen help, welcome. Another I love junk food. Another kitchen help. Another of the ornaments. Another ornament, Santa's on his way. See, like I'll take this one and I'll bundle it with this one and any other ones that are out there. So the person who wants to do this can make multiple ornaments. Oh, let me see. I'm gonna put that. All right, I'm almost done box 1. Oh, this one's so pretty. This is not cross stitch. This is, what do they call this? Maybe this is what they call the needle point. Look, it's violets. That one is so pretty. Really like that one. This is just a carousel. Oh, it's like pre-printed though. Carousel. Oh, this is nice. And another ornament, an angel ornament. My mother-in-law loves orange angels, loves oranges, loves angels. She would like that one. This one's a partridge. I wonder if they had like at one time all of the 12 Days of Christmas ones. And gardening is dear to my heart. Oh, this one is cute too. I like this one. Gardening. Love gardening. I bought a gardening book yesterday. I'll have to show you guys before I leave. Okay. Let me put this back in this box. Let me just put it in here before I move on, because I don't know where I'm going to put the other box if I don't put this away. She had it packed so nicely. She definitely took advantage of every space there was. And actually, I'll tell you in a minute. Because I am trying to figure out the best way to put this back in here. The big ones should go in first, and they were on the bottom. Big ones. I should have counted how many there were. Should have counted to see how much I'd bake. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 46. Did I count these right here? I think I did. 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 51 of them, not counting the small ones. I'm not going to count the small ones. So 51 in this box, plus the small ones. So that's not bad. This is like a $500 retail box right now. Because I think I can get $10 per item. All right, let's see. But I'm pretty sure they're going to be extremely slow movers. Well, y'all have an amazing day, and Tamara, have a safe trip. Thank you, Charlie. Thanks for stopping in if you're still here. And thanks for the well wishes on our trip. Hopefully it's nice. Hopefully the weather's nice because it's been raining here. It's yucky out right now. Another old Bucilla, another ornament one. Kind of a not a very nice looking ornament one, but to each their own. Oh, you see, here's a stocking. All right, this is the first box I went through. I didn't get a chance to look through all of these because I had company and it was really, really tough. I don't remember seeing a stocking, so that's cool. I'm excited about that one. Oh, another ornament. See, I love these. Anything, and it's a Bucilla. But if you were doing a kid's bedroom and it was in like a zoo theme, this would be so cute hanging from a little peg shelf or something. Those would be so cute. Candle wicking. I have no idea what that is. A pre-sewn pillow kit. No assembly needed. Huh. I don't even know what candle wicking is. Candle wick thread. I don't know. Oh, another Southwest. I'll put that in that other box because I had another one in there. What are these? These are Bears and Hearts crib decoration. See, it's that long one down below. Look, 1986 dimensions. This is good because I can put vintage pretty much in all the titles. And that means, well, plus it is a craft supply. So all this will also go on Etsy. I'll cross-post it to Etsy and eBay. May your Christmas be warm with the spirit of love. And all the little things. See, I'll take a picture of this. I'll take a picture of this. And then what I'll probably do is I'll zoom in on like this one and I'll zoom in on this. So 4 pictures for this. Oh, and I'll probably zoom in on the size. Take a picture of the size. Because when I'm listing, I'm not sitting with the product next to me. So I have to go by my pictures on what to put in the listing. So I'll take a picture of the size, put that in the listing, but then I'll be able to use that to know the listing to type it out. Another ornament, just like this other one. Oh my gosh, what is this? A doorstop or bookend? What? That's weird. What would be better is one of those draft dodgers or, oh my god, see, I got something in my eye today. One of those draft dodgers. Oh, these are nice too. Victorian Ornament Kit. These are nice. I bought a bunch of ornaments from Carol's Creative Corner, I think is her screen name on YouTube. She does auctions. And I had bought one time and she was so excited because I said, oh, I'll take those too. And then I'm like, do you have any more? And she goes, oh, I had some earlier. So I went back and rewatched the show and she was still live. And I fast forwarded and I'm like, I'll take the ones that you had here, here, and here, here. And she's like, really? Like, oh my gosh. She was so excited. That's where I got the Bucilla tree skirt that I sold. Actually, I got that one from Marion on her. She was showing some stuff. But some other ones, I've already made my money back plus on those. But the problem is I love doing this stuff that I'll probably pull some of these out for myself to do. There's another one of those. Oh, no. Yeah, another fish. All right, look at this one. Look at this one. Bambi. I told you I had a licensed one. I had Bambi in here. How cute. Excuse me, Bambi and Thumper. This is called needle punch embroidery. So it's not cross stitch. Another dog, another yellow lab. I'll put that one over here. So I have some other ones over there. Grandchildren make life wonderful. Oh, this one's nice. What's this? A jeweled banner kit. Oh, this one's kind of cool. Patriotic. You probably could make that and make it into something you put on your door for 4th of July or Memorial Day or something. That's nice. A daughter is a little girl who grows up to become a wonderful friend. It's got little ruffly stuff. Yeah, that's aging it when you see that stuff. Here's some more ruffles. Well, this one's been opened. A snowflaking kit. It's ornaments. So this one has been opened. So hopefully everything is still in it. Looks like it is though. I'll probably I'm gonna put that one aside so I can put it into another bag. So I don't lose anything. Oh, this one's been opened too. These are some more. These are ugly. These are not cute. These are not adorable. Look at these ornaments. I don't know if they stand for something, but they're ugly. But this one's been opened too. I'll probably sell those together. They kind of have the same look to them. Oh my gosh, this is cute. Dufton kit. This is out of Hungary also. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. Gnomes are so popular right now. Mary and Baby. What? Complete your nativity scene. It's a doll kit. Look. Oh my gosh, that is sputendous. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with another word for you guys. Alrighty, let's see. Getting down there, halfway through. This one, large plastic canvas door greeter. Well, that would be pretty cool for your front door instead of a traditional wreath. Ho, ho, ho. Oh. Mom and I were just talking about those. I don't think you're in here today, Mom. We were just talking about those, like plastic canvas crafts. We had a whole discussion between handmade and homemade and not making any crafts that look like they would be for sale at a church bazaar. And that's where we were talking about canvas stuff. This is a baby quilt. This is really cute. A free gift card. The Land of Milk and Honey. That one's cute. I like that one. Oh my gosh. I want to put a butterfly garden in so bad. Oh, Mom is here. Look at this butterfly one. Ma, did you see the canvas? Not the canvas, the plastic canvas one? We were just talking about that this weekend. This is nice. It comes with the rod and stuff to hang it. That would be really pretty. Look at 4th of July. That would be really pretty hanging from a front door. That is really, I like this one a lot, actually. I like that one. A father is someone you look up to no matter how tall you grow. Oh, look. Father's Day's coming. Who wants to make that for their father? Or make it for your kid to give to the father. Getting to the bottom, folks. Sunset Stitchery. These are bigger ones. This one, American Gothic Bears. I'll make sure you can see this direction. Those are pretty cool. Again, this is not needlepoint. This is, well, this one's a stitchery. Whatever that means. Merry Christmas. A goose with a harp. I think that's what that, not a harp. What's that? I don't know, some type of horn, I guess. Oh, I like these type. I really, really like these type. Hey, Tony, look at my fam is all dropping in. Look at this one. I love this scene. I love this type of stuff. I love homemade things like this on my wall. I have some paintings and stuff that I've picked up at garage sales that you could tell like a local artist did it. They may not have called themselves an artist, but they did some very, very nice work. All right, a couple left. We're at the end. This is it. This is my last handful. I think I saw this one earlier, but I thought it was, oh no, the other one had alphabet around it. Look at all the different types of quilts. Life is a patchwork quilt made of treasured memories. That's nice. That one, I like that one too. Cross stitch count. Oh, so you can make a pillow or you can frame it for a baby. This would be really cute on a, hold on, this one. That would be really cute on like a rocking chair in a baby's room. That would be cute. Lastly, this one's not bad, but it's too much of it looks like it's pre-printed. Yeah, it is. A winter scene for Christmas. But look, most of it's pre-printed. So, not a fan of the pre-printed much. So much of it pre-printed. All right, that is it, folks. That is what I got. Oh, let me see. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 10, 11, because I threw some over there in that other box. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. These big ones on the bottom. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. No small ones in this one. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So we had 29 in this package. So that's a total of 80 that we had all together. That's not bad. That's $800. If I sold all of this, it would be $800 for my cost of $38 in shipping for these two. So nice. Thank you, Nina, so much. I wish you were here. But you know, I think she's like she's in Colorado. In Colorado? Yeah, she's in Colorado. I had to look at her you know, address to see where she is. But she's moving, so she's getting rid of stuff because she is moving to Massachusetts to help out with her daughter who's in the military, and I think her son-in-law is in the military too. But I think they're stationed in New Hampshire. But she's moving to Massachusetts, I think is what she said. Yeah. So thank you so much, Nina. I definitely will be getting with you. I gotta pay you for these. I gotta pay you. Hey, good morning, caffeinated Christy. I had a half a cup of coffee this morning. Half a cup. Oh, Mom, you had just got here. I just saw your message where you said just got here. All right. So that's it. Before I sign off, anybody have any questions? For those who were in here late about a new printer, about a, what did I say it was? Not a zebra. The other one. No, not a roll. It was a zebra. What did I get? Hold on. Let me look it up. I'll tell you what I bought. So I had on Monday, my labels that I ordered. I have a whole box of labels and I can't use them in my Dymo. So I said, well, I either get labels or I get a new printer. So guess what I got? I bought another printer. I've been wanting to get a different one anyhow because I have like, you can get free UPS labels and stuff like that, and I can't use them in the Dymo. I was a Zebra LP2844. It's an old Zebra. It's old looking. So it cost me $96 total with shipping or with tax or whatever. And it's leaving Lancaster today. It's in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. It started in Morgantown. So yeah, I'm hoping it works. It said it worked. So I'm excited to get that and to figure out we'll see how that works out, and you guys will all see, because hopefully I'll have it for Monday. You're going to sell your Dymo? I'm not. I think what I'm going to do is order some Dymo labels, like the generic ones. Well, I'll pay attention, right? Because this listing, I did pull it up where I bought it, and it did not say that it was compatible with the Dymo. So that was my bad. I just ordered 4x6 labels and didn't really pay attention that it wouldn't work with my Dymo. So I'm going to order some generic Dymo ones, and I'm going to just have it as a backup, because, you know, if something like this happens again or it just stops working, printing on the printer and taping it is not fun. But you know, Holly, when I sent when I sent you the labels for that time you picked up that coffee for me, you use the Dymo 450, right? Because I was thinking, well, why can't I just figure out however I did it for you and send you that label? Why couldn't I just print my label on the Dymo 450? So I was thinking about doing that. I don't know. Backup for FBA labels. So I have two 450s. I have two Dymo 450s. I have one that I have here on my desk. And then there was one time my mom and I did a road trip, and I picked up light bulbs from Lowe's, so many light bulbs, went back to a hotel room and prepped them all to ship out so we could fill up my car again. I have a Highlander. The back of my car Highlander was just full of light bulbs. Shipped them all out, and then the next day we shopped again. And it was such a pain to have to unplug everything to bring it. So I said, I'm going to get a backup I got the 450 for a really good deal. So I had the 450, but it really would have been nice to have a backup of the 4XL, and then just get another, what are they called? Like, you know, the rods that go in it. Just get another one of those so you can keep the 450 type labels on it, and then just pop it into there and you can use it for double duty. So I'm going to keep it, because I'll probably end up just using it when I travel or something like that. It's just so much nicer not having to unplug too much stuff. Holly says mail has been moving well for me lately. I haven't had any major complaints, so I haven't been checking, so I'm assuming everything's getting there. Well, you know, people will leave a feedback, and I'm like, holy crap, I just mailed that like 2 days ago, and they're already leaving feedback. Oh, you use the 3x7 size. Okay, and that fits in the 450. So I guess I probably could sell my 4x6 and just use the Dymo 450. Nah, I like having a backup, because I'm telling you, printing on this Brother and taping it, not good. I'm thankful I have the Brother to fall back on. I am glad with that. Oh, I wanted to show you the journal, the thing I just bought. It's like I don't know what they call it. Hold on. I want to show you something I bought yesterday. I'll bring my goods from TJ Maxx over here to show you what I got. So first off, when I get to the book, I'll show it to you. So I did pick up these Syracuse. So if you go to TJ Maxx, look for the sports things. So these are the college ones, and it's all based upon where you live. So if you live in, I don't even know, wherever, I don't even know any big schools, but I can think of off the top of my hand. But oh, how about Alabama? If you live in Alabama, you can get some University of Alabama garb. Probably it was on clearance. And I say Alabama because the Patriots just drafted the quarterback. I paid $12 for this. And so it's Syracuse University. It's a crossbody. I picked up 2 of these. I bought them both that they had, because I'm going to throw this on eBay. This is not, well, it's Vera Bradley, and I cannot sell Vera Bradley on Amazon. I also picked up these. So normally, like, this type of stuff I don't pick up at like Walmart, because it's normally like generic. but this was Nickelodeon Paw Patrol. So I said, oh, I might as well scan it. It was $3.99. This was profitable. They only had one. So I am going to send that into Amazon. I bought a bunch of clothes, a bunch of shirts. Most of them are Polo, Ralph Lauren. I do very well with Polo. Another Polo. If I remember right, I think that blue one was worth more than the black one. This one is, oh, Adidas. These were actually pretty good. Oops, Adidas. These are men's. These are all men's. I don't really scan the women's because us women are so picky and the return rate on women clothing is higher than men's. I think I do have one women's thing in here. I bought some shorts. These shorts were really, really good. These are Polo, and they're a size 42. And I paid $25 for them, so they weren't even on clearance. But they're selling for like $75 on Amazon. But Amazon's on the listing, but they do share the buy box. Oh, this one. Oh, I got like 4 of these. These were on clearance for $7.50. Look, they're youth size, which is perfect that they're tie-dye for youth, but they're Tommy Hilfigers. So, just the polo shirts. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. That's it for that bag. Actually, that might be it for clothes. I thought I bought... Oh, you know what it was? I thought I bought something in women's, but I stopped at women's and I scanned something. It ended up being a men's shirt. Let me see what else. Let me grab the other bag. So I like buying clothes from something like that because I could just clip the price tag off. I don't have to peel off any stickers or anything. It's so great. And then just polybag it. All right. I've picked up, these were the ones I was telling you guys about. I picked up these moleskin. Whose world am I in? Alice in Wonderland. Alice's Adventures. So these were $3.99. And let me tell you how much they're selling for on Amazon. They're selling for $19.56. Oh, let me see. There you go. $19.56. Look at the brand name. It's in Japanese, and then it says moleskin. It's kind of interesting. 83,000 rank. So I got, they only had 2. I picked up them both. And then I picked up, I think these, this one. I don't think this was on Amazon. A Batman one. You guys can see yourself in the reflection. So Batman, he was $5.99. And then they had these 007s. We grabbed those. 2 of those. And then I got this. I was debating on listing it or keeping it. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But it's Mom's Gardening Journal. It's so cool. So if you have a garden, run to TJ Maxx because it has all these different things. So you can fill out like a year in the garden, which we don't have a whole year here. But you can plan out your garden bed. Like, I wish I would have had these in January or February because that's when in February people are starting their planning and they're starting their seeds up here inside. There's a note section, your expenses. I don't care about all this stuff, but, you know, I'll take pictures of all these different areas. They have a weekly planner. You can use this as your, like, normal weekly planner if you wanted to. It's undated. So you could use this as, you know, just as a normal planner if you want. Hold on, it has another section. Then it has, like, a ton of note pages. And then, I shouldn't say a ton, you know, maybe like 10. And then right here, look at this. A plant log. right there and right there. You can write about your plants. They have quite a few pages that are like that. Oh, they have like all these plant logs, and then they got notes. Plant logs, notes, plant log, notes. That's why I was seeing so many of them. I guess that's it. I think that's how it ends. Yeah, just plant log and then a bunch of notes. So that was $4.99. And it's by the Clementine, which is a TJ Maxx brand. Let me see if they even sell this on Amazon. You have to do a picture because there's no UPC on these. No. But you know what I've been doing lately is been doing printables to sell on Amazon, or I mean to sell on Etsy. What I'll do is even if I sell this or use it or whatever, I'll take these pages and I'll use them as a guide for me to create my own possible printable, downloadable gardening planner on Etsy. That's what I use those for. I also did pick up some of the 2022 planners are out. So I did pick up this dog one, and I think I have another dog. Yeah. This, I've never seen this one. So this brand right here, Orange Circle, that is also, I see that's what Amazon sells. Or not Amazon, but TJ Maxx. So this one is cool. It's for your desk. You flip this open. I think you flip this back and this like tucks into it to make it become standable like this. And then you have your calendar. So this is I think it was a 17-month calendar. Yeah, 17. So it starts in August and goes until December. So it's really good for, sitting at a desk. This would be good for a teacher. So there you go, folks. That's what I got. So that's what I'll be prepping. Although I don't know if I'm going to prep today. I got to go do my taxes. That's got to be number one. I'll prep when I get home for my trip. Do you scan in the stores with Inventory Lab or Amazon Seller app? Both. So I usually use the Inventory Lab, which is called Scoutify. I use that first, but sometimes there's some things that don't come up, and then I'm like, come on, that's got to be on there. It could be on there. So then I'll scan it with the Amazon Seller app to do that. I like using Scoutify because I have Keepa attached to it, so I like to look at the Keepa chart. There was something I scanned yesterday. It had a really, really good rank, but then when I looked at the Keepa chart, it had only been listed like 10 or 12 days. And I don't even think it had a sale. So I don't know why the rank was so good on it. But I was really thankful that I checked the Keepa. And I saw some Montreal Canadian hockey, t-shirt that says Canadians on it. I scanned those. They were profitable. But there was I shouldn't say they're profitable. It was on Amazon, but when I looked, it hasn't been sold since 2018, that t-shirt. And Amazon used to sell it. And then they were out of stock, and there was like some spikes, and then it just, the rank climbed. But then when you look, because there was no sellers, there haven't been any sellers for the last 2 to 3 years. I debated on buying them because there was definitely profit in them. I think they were like $6. I almost bought them to put on eBay too, but I was like, well, on eBay, I don't think I'd get more than $12 for them. But on Amazon, I could probably get like $18 to $20 for them. So I debated on buying them, and I ended up leaving them. They had a whole crap load of them, but I left them. Hey, Tommy, good morning. Man, Ralph Lauren will not unlock for me on Amazon. Way better brands I can sell. I have to find a place with Ralph Lauren to ungate. I don't know of any place. If I find any, I'll let you know. I'm usually pretty open here on ungating. But yeah, it auto-ungated for me. And a lot of people focus on Nike, Adidas, Under Armour. Man, I will scan the Ralph Lauren's any day because I do very well with Ralph Lauren on Amazon. Anything I send in, I sell really quickly. The other thing I was looking for, and they didn't have any that were coming up on Amazon, were they have some Tommy Hilfiger wallets that did really, really well for me in February when I picked them up and sent them in. They sold right away. And I was listening to, I think it was Richie Hustles this past week, and he mentioned picking up some wallets, Tommy wallets. And I was like, oh, that's right. In the store, I was like, oh, that's right. I got to go check those wallets again. And I went over and they had some Tommy Hilfiger wallets, but not any that came up. So I said, crap, now I can't get those. They also had other brands, but none of them scanned and came up, unfortunately. I actually had to visit the restroom, and all the way to the restroom, I'm like, Tommy wallets, saying it all the way there. So when I was in the bathroom, I could do just an overall search on Amazon. So it was funny because, I don't think there's very many or any. I've never run into any Amazon sellers anytime in my area. And I'm always looking to see if people are scanning. I've never seen anyone scanning. And there was a gentleman who was on his phone in the men's clothing area when I came back from the restroom. And he was on his phone, and I kept looking over at him. And I went to the next, he was in the aisle that I left. So I went to the next aisle and I did my thing and kept looking and scanning. And he would stop, and then he was like looking at his stuff, and a couple of times he looked over at me, and then he was like looking back at stuff, and he grabbed some things, but I never saw him like scanning anything. I don't think he was, I think he was just chatting with somebody. Personally, it didn't look like he was actually like buying something. Oh my gosh, speaking of that, I was reading in a group, somebody went, I think it was in I don't remember which group, eBay Warriors or RVA Flips. And somebody was saying that they were scanning some stuff, and they had their cart was full of finds that they found at Walmart. They turned around to go scan something out, and they must have left their cart where it wasn't in sight anymore. And when they came back around, somebody had taken their whole cart full of all the deals they had found. They had 2 employees helping them look throughout the store to find the person with the cart. They couldn't find it. Could you imagine? I thought of that when I went to the restroom, because I'm like, I got this whole cart full of stuff I've already scanned. And if somebody was an Amazon seller, they could have easily been wise and been like, hey, I'm going to take this lady's cart. She just did all that work for me. 2 hours worth of scanning in there. I just had done all that work. All right, in TJ Maxx, find G4 and thank me later. So is it for or force? Because there was a lot. There's so many things that I'm like, this has got to be worth something. I don't take the time. If you ever watch Reseller Mom, she does a lot of videos of going into like Burlington, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, all those, Ross. And she spends a lot of time, you have to type in, because a lot of the stuff in there has no, like that orange studio circle, there's no UPC. A lot of the Champion stuff in TJ Maxx has no UPC. So you would have to take the time to type in stuff. There was so many really good items that didn't come up on Amazon. And I know that there's people who do retail arbitrage for like Poshmark and eBay and stuff from TJ Maxx for clothing, but I just don't know enough yet. I shouldn't say yet, because I probably won't ever really learn, because I don't really want to take the time right now, because I don't like clothes. I don't want to list clothes on those platforms. I like Amazon because I scan it, profitable, throw it in a bag, out it goes. I don't want to have to fool around with flat lays and mannequins and all that. It's a very undiscovered golf brand that kills it on every platform. Oh, really? I will have to check. Travis Matthew, but it's kind of saturated. I've never even heard of Travis Matthew. That's literally how much I know about anything. I will scan multiple of a brand that I see that I'm not familiar with, like at TJ Maxx. And if nothing ever comes up on Amazon, then I stop scanning that brand. I don't sit there and keep scanning everything. I will scan, like if I see something that I think should come up and it doesn't, I'll scan it in different sizes, because sometimes it'll come up in one size and not another. And then I will switch. Somebody asked about which app I use. Good morning, CW, by the way. I didn't say hi to you. I will switch from the Scoutify to using the Amazon seller app, because Scoutify, I've noticed that if the rank is really bad, or maybe it hasn't been sold in a really long time, it doesn't show it all the time. So sometimes I have to go to the Amazon app to get something to come up. High-end golf brands never slow down. I was doing there's a golf brand that is, what's it called? It's like the name of it is in like pastel colors. I can't think of what it's called. I think it's golf. Maybe it's fishing. Maybe there's a little fish at the end of it. I don't know. But I was scanning those and I was surprised that they weren't coming up. And you know what's funny is a lot of times I didn't see hardly any Under Armour there, or even Nike. I didn't see very much Nike. But a lot of times when I scan those brands, even though I'm ungated in those brands, I'll be ungated in like some certain styles or whatever. I used to think it was like this year's releases, but TJ Maxx isn't going to have this year's releases. They usually are like a year behind. What's your rank cutoff for clothing? I don't even know. I don't really pay attention to the rank. I'll scan it, and I must always check Keepa, because again, I can look at a rank, and if let's say my cutoff is 100,000, and the rank says 86. Well, sometimes I can open up Keepa and I can see, like I was saying earlier, it had just was listed 12 days ago, and for some reason it shows a good rank when it's really not a rank. It didn't really have, maybe it had one sale, so maybe in the long run it will be worth something. And sometimes I keep that in my mental head. There were some toys at Walmart that I scanned that weren't doing so well, and I said, all right, I need to keep this in my mental head. The Space Jam toys just came out, because there's a possibility as the movie releases that those toys are going to become even more popular, and you're going to find that the price could spike on those. So I'm kind of keeping those where every time I go in, I'm going to keep checking them to see if it changes. And then there's times where I was saying, like the Canadian shirt, the rank can be poor in something because there's nobody selling it. So as soon as somebody runs out and there's nobody selling it, which TJ Maxx and all those type of stores, they have last year or last 2 years styles. So if Amazon was mostly selling it and now they're not selling it because they've moved on to this year's styles, then if nobody else has sent that item in, the rank goes really high. You can have a million rank, but then when you look, you're like, wow, that was selling really good when it was in stock, but it's just nobody's had it. So I'll pick those up, except for a t-shirt that's been 3 years since it was in stock. I don't know. I'll do it if it's been like a couple months, but something like years, I just didn't. I don't know. If anybody has any history of doing that, I would love to know. Picking up something that hasn't sold in 3 years because it's been out of stock does, a lot of times it gets suppressed. Like, does it come back? I don't know. Ross has had way more Nike and Under Armour lately than Marshall's TJ. I wonder if that's contracts. I don't know. So all I have is one TJ Maxx here. There's no Marshalls or Ross, but I wonder, because I was watching that video with Richie. He was going to Marshalls, and Marshalls has a lot of shoes in boxes. And my TJ Maxx has only women's shoes, no men's, and nothing is in boxes. I was scanning the like flip-flops or the sliders, like Nike, not Nike, but Adidas sandal type things. I was scanning those to hopefully see that those were profitable, but the ones they had there didn't even come up. And I did a quick search and I didn't even see them. But sometimes you got to like scan through so much before you finally find what you're looking for. And I didn't see it. I love new with tag clothing. I can just scan the QR code on Ralph Lauren and it pulls up on their website, and I take the description and pics. You got to watch it, because some people, I saw somebody the other day that just got suspended for 3 days for using a stock photo, and they did that. It was it wasn't a U.S. company. They went to another. It was a company from another. It was one I'd never heard of, and I thought, yeah, I would do that too. So one time I got something. I've gotten a strike for that because I pulled something back from Amazon, and I got another person's product. They must have got mine, but I got theirs, and they were like, they're like these. I don't even know if they're called bands, I guess, that go around a woman's thigh. So if you're wearing like maybe a skirt and you wanted the little lace band to show, or maybe tight leggings that you wanted to show the lace if they were like biker shorts or something. I don't know. It was literally just the band that goes around your thigh. Well, it's packaged. So I'm like, I don't want to open the package. I want to be able to sell it brand new. So I just took the picture from Amazon's listing and put it in eBay. And yeah, I got it taken down. The company complained right away. Took it down. I should have replied to them and like, well, I got your crap, but yeah. So I got a strike already for using stock photos. Actually, 2 strikes for using stock photos. I don't know what's going to happen with the third one. Neither of them resulted in a suspension. Did it? Because I've gotten a 3-day suspension. What did I do to break that rule? I don't remember what I did. Whatever I was accused of, I had done. So, but yeah, I use stock photos though. I take my chance. But I'm a little more aware of the brands that I'm using. I think if you were to use like a Ralph Lauren stock photo, I don't think you would get in as much trouble than if it's your mom and pop type of little, your little boutique type stores that are usually, brands that are right on top of it. If an item is a good rank in sales but bad reviews, would you buy it? It depends on the item. So in the past, I would say yes, I have bought it. But I've also noticed that sometimes when I make that choice, I end up with returns, or the item ended up being defective or something about it. So yeah, for instance, I just got a return for a pair of nylons, and I know I was like, yeah, they probably wore them this weekend for their wedding, and they opened the return up on Sunday morning. But when I went to the page for it, they were Spanx nylons. There was a lot of reviews saying that they ripped really easily. When they were putting them on, they ripped and stuff like that. So it could be that the person was putting them on and they ripped. Yeah. I like when people return something and they choose something and then they can leave a comment. I like to see the comment about exactly what it was that they got. Yeah, TJ Maxx very seldom gets men's shoes. Yeah, for some reason I thought they used to, but I don't. Somebody pointed it out and I was looking the last couple times and I'm like, yeah, there is no men's shoes here. It's really weird. Sometimes cleats. I haven't even seen cleats there. No. I've never had an issue as long as it's new. I stay in the men's clothing lane though. I think men's clothing is so much safer. I very, very, very rarely source women's clothing. Very rarely. If I do, it's like bras. And even yesterday, I went by a whole rack of Spanx at TJ Maxx. I passed them up. The return rate on those is ridiculous. Ridiculous. So I'm like, I'm not sourcing them anymore. No, it's not worth it. It's not worth. I feel like there's times like for a while, and I think I shared this on before, I was doing the bras at Kohl's. It's so oversaturated now because so many people are doing the bras from Kohl's. The profit's not really there much. But when I was doing that, when I first started a couple years ago, I was like, oh my gosh, the returns were so crazy. And I said, I'm not going to do that anymore. So I went to Inventory Lab and I looked up, because that's pretty much the only thing I was buying at Kohl's at that time. And I looked at my like profit loss statement that you can pull up like just a specific store in Inventory Lab. And I saw how much profit overall with the returns I was making on those bras. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm still going to do those bras. I don't do them now because it seems like they don't get marked down as much in the last year. And like I said, the profit, I'm not going to spend $18 to make $3. So I don't source them. I haven't found around. There's only one Kohl's, and that's in Watertown that I go to. That's 2.5 hours away. So there's no Kohl's right here. Yeah. I guess that's it. That's it for me for this week. Yeah, I'm gonna go do my taxes. I'm gonna focus on that, and when I get them done, if I get that done quick enough, because I got all the numbers, it's just literally a matter of plugging them into the form as it will ask me questions. Then I'm probably going to come back down here and work on my FBA shipment. It would have been awesome if I could have gotten this stuff shipped today, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. So I will, my plan is hopefully if I have time on my drive from here to Vermont/New Hampshire, that I'm going to stop and see if there's any Walmarts that have the chlorine and stop and pick some up. Because to spend $23 and be able to sell it for $185, that's ridiculous. I will probably list mine for less than $185 because I just think that price is just insane. I'll leave money on the table and I'll price mine for less. Amazon was selling theirs for $150. So I would probably even do $150. And so pay $25 or $23 and do it for $150. That's amazing. That's a great profit. So we'll see. But I need some for myself. I need to hang on to make sure I can find enough to keep me for the summer. So I'm covering myself for the summer. And then again, if my sister needs some, I don't know anybody else who has a pool that might need any. But I'd cover them before I'd sell and make money. So, all right, you guys, have a great weekend, because I'm not going to talk to you again. I have a travel time chit chat video I've got to upload. 2 of them I'm going to merge into one, and you guys can just listen in. I think that's pretty much it. I don't think I'll probably get time to do anything else because I've got so much stuff I still got to pack. I got to pack all the art stuff, craft supplies I got to bring, plus all the stuff that I've purchased, like a leaf blower and some Lego sets back in January for my hopefully soon to be son-in-law. All that stuff, I got to bring that because I haven't seen my daughter or anything, and I'm going to see her this weekend, and I haven't seen them since before Christmas. So I got to pack all that stuff. So much to do. I wish I had a pool. Claudia, come visit me and you can go in my pool. I love when people come and swim in my pool because I don't swim in it very often. But it's relaxing to listen to the water and just to look out and see it. And I love to sit by the pool on the back deck, and we have people come over for barbecues, and it's just a relaxing environment. So I don't think I'll ever close my pool unless I can't find chlorine and keep it clean. Alrighty, guys. I'll see you guys on Monday morning, and hopefully I'll have a new printer, and hopefully I have a lot of sales because I'll have like 4 or 5 days worth of sales, which I got to remember, I got to go extend my handling time. All right. Have a great one. See you guys later. Thanks for stopping in. Bye.